Okay, welcome everyone. I'd like to call to order the meeting, a special meeting on this October 6th. Those that choose to do so, please join me for the pledge and prayer. Trace, would you lead us in prayer, please?
Sure. Father, in Jesus' name, we just thank you and praise you for this evening, and we thank you and praise you for the ones that are here in the building, and thank you for the and praise you for the ones that's viewing online. And Father, I just pray that you just give us wisdom and grace in all things, and just lead and guide and just direct us and help us to make the right decisions to be able to push the town forward. And Father, we just want to give you all the honor and the glory and the praise for it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Debbie, would you lead us in the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, is Michael on yet, or still?
I'm calling you.
Okay. Give us a couple seconds to get a hold of Mr. McGee.
Was this your pen?
No, I mean, you walked to it.
Oh, no, I got one. That's why I was trying to figure it out.
Thought you were gonna call me.
Oh, no. You want the agenda?
Oh, Lord. Okay, we're on.
Okay, let the record reflect that council is in full attendance with Councilman McGee via telephone, please. First item under new business is an update and repairs to Ben Morris baseball field. First sub item is the approval of purchase of turfus for the field. Bill, would you like to let us know what you're thinking on that regard, please?
I've checked everywhere, state just about everywhere looking for it. Does help me find it is in Ohio, got green speed and seed, and it's
Hold up.
700.
Well, they can't hear you on the live stream. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay. It's $780 a pallet. 2 pallets will do it. It's like 1560, I believe. And Ms. Ruth said we may have some gravel donated to us, and my man, how'll that work out?
Well, they're gonna have it, but it'll be a few more weeks.
It's not a big hurry at all. That's awesome. That's cheaper. And the people who rent us the Bobcat, if we can pick it up, we can have it for $350. It's half the price. They
Okay.
charge more money to deliver it by $4 than they do using it. Sunbelt right there by Bigley. Oh, man, see that? So that's only $350 now, huh?
Right.
I mean, really, the only thing I need is a turfus. I didn't really think about, but like, our field was rough. Our field was in rough shape, you know, and everything that was, I sent that picture, it was $8,400 got approved earlier. Like, I don't need nowhere near that. I don't know what they were doing. And the thing was, they weren't doing it for those kids. They weren't doing it for half the kids. They were doing it for their team. Like, we're doing it for everybody.
Right.
And it'll be super cool. I do believe it'll be one of the better fields around. Like, Bigelow having goes with turf, but like, we're up one of the coolest dirt fields around.
Is Liberty still in?
Yeah, I want them to be. I don't have no problem. I love Liberty, huh? Yes, they're going to be, like, they're very mad right now, and like, but they're going to come back around because it's the field. It's where they play at. And I
Why are
want
they
to,
very mad?
well, because it's not their field no more. But it's all right. It's going to be their field to use. And I've told them that, but they don't want to talk. They will. I promise you next spring, they're going to,
not exclusive.
it'll be much easier to get along with everybody. And like, I'm not mad about the building. Like, I just said it's the town of Marmette. So you guys want to leave Liberty up or leave it? Don't hurt me at all. I just,
No,
that was, huh?
take it down.
Fine. Let's take it down.
Where it says Liberty,
Yeah,
Paint,
put
yeah,
Marmette
paint.
up there. Put
Yeah.
whatever you
right now,
want.
get
You know,
it
like,
down.
but my thing is, Liberty will be fine. They're gonna be cool. Their kids will still play there. Cause I've told them I want your kids to play there. Like, we're just gonna have a schedule. Cause I've already got other teams that are gonna play there. We're gonna have tournaments there. I hope Liberty's part of it. I'm not trying to exclude anybody. I love everybody. Yeah, yeah. I've got a lot of heat from the Liberty.
No, I've heard that they weren't an organization anymore.
yeah, because
But
you
they
said
did
that's
have a
when they
fallout.
changed.
They did. They one of them, 2 of their leagues joined another, but they do have one 10-year-old team. And I want both of them to use it. I want Liberty and the new team to use it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I'm not being prejudiced to nobody, and I wasn't trying to ruffle no feathers at all. I love everybody. I love every kid that I run across. Mine drive me crazy sometimes, but you know, like, they'll be fine. Everybody's gonna
Well,
be
I
fine.
just heard that they weren't
Yes, I've heard a lot.
together anymore. So
But
that's
I've reached out to
that.
him. I've reached out to him a lot. We're on Facebook and all the good stuff. Like I've reached out multiple times, and eventually I do believe they'll be ready to talk. I figure it'll be around spring next year.
Okay.
If they don't, that's fine. We'll have other people use it. But I think it'll be a good field. I think it's a good way to go. And I'm trying to get it done super cheap because I feel really weird saying having $1,500 for turfus. Like that's just a lot of money. I understand. Like you know what I mean, like that's nothing to shake a stick at. Like
Yeah.
I'd be no at home
If
for
you're
sure.
giggling like that,
Well,
ain't
we
nothing.
appreciate
At
it.
least you're not, somebody over there sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, so he probably should have went first. He should have went first. I probably would have felt better.
Okay, so a budget of 2,000 would take care of this then? What
Yeah,
you're
especially our
saying?
gravel's free. Like turfus is 1,500, and
350?
The Bobcat.
the Bobcat 350.
Right.
I was gonna scribble my notes real quick. Yes, but that's it. And
So
and
2,000 budget should,
2,000 budget, and like that's less than a quarter of what y'all were given before.
okay.
Yep.
It sound
really
sound
weird.
good, Brian? Okay. Alright.
Monday, I like to have it all Monday.
Monday's a holiday.
Monday's a holiday,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're off.
and Tuesday you
They're
got
off.
trash.
He's lost his
Columbus
mind.
Day.
Huh?
Kids
I don't
aren't
like Columbus. No, we have to
Tuesday?
go. I always, get the lowdown on the
I'll
real
ride with you,
Columbus.
but I'll talk your ear off on the way up here, man. I got you. I mean, I'm not trying to skip out on nothing.
I only get the major holidays off, so I'm working too.
So
Okay.
like, how's that work? So can I call Greens now and get that set up, and then call Sunbelt and get that stuff
In
set
about
up?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Huh?
what's
Give us
it-
10 minutes.
What's it?
No, I don't. I mean like tomorrow, and that way,
Yeah.
and that way I get my guys together to. I'm having a tournament on the 15th.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just have Ruth do a PO once this, if it's
A what?
approved.
PO.
A purchase order.
Purchase order. She'll know what that
Yeah,
is.
she'll know. Just tell her you need a PO to Greens Feed and Sunbelt. Two POs. All right.
I'll make a
do-
Wait a
motion.
minute,
Hold
wait
it.
a minute, wait a minute.
Hold on.
The stuff back there? I got it, you gotta get it out of here. You said
Oh,
you
Oh, this is
done.
stuff right here.
Yes,
It's
all
going
of
with me
that.
today. That's what I'm
Oh,
here.
okay, great. Today or tomorrow, cause we gotta have it out before,
Tonight.
okay,
They're gonna help me load it up.
Before early voting.
before early voting, yeah.
Yeah, we won't have any
Thank you.
access.
Thank
to
you guys very
chambers.
much. I promise I put it all to good use.
And he knows about that, what he's gotta do at the rec, right? When he can't have it like the election day?
For election day.
Oh.
Yeah, he knows.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've told you about, cause you're gonna get paid for the election where you'll come down, let the people in on election day, not up here. But election
place.
day, and then you'll come back pretty much and, vote.
Early election day.
I will do it. Like
Early?
I love early.
No,
No, we're talking,
Last election, though,
5
they
o'clock
put
in the
'em
morning.
The night
Like up here
before.
5 in the morning, let them in.
Yeah,
Okay.
because,
So
they'll-
like,
Yeah.
we didn't let nobody use the building the night before.
Yeah.
Set 'em up early.
yeah, cause they'll bring in the machines and
I can handle
everything the day before.
God, I can handle whatever you need from me. You let me know when to do it and where to do it, and I'll do it.
Cause they'll have your phone number, and if they would need something, for whatever
Call you.
reason, they'll call you.
I'll be there high fiving.
Yeah, and, then at the end,
He's so
voting
easy to work
is
with.
done at 7:30, and they'll have a little bit of stuff, but be there by 7:30, and that way,
He's
when,
just
as soon as
chilling.
they're ready to leave, you can lock up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he's all comfy.
All right.
I'll remind you.
Fixed the light.
Yes, yeah. Well,
Do I have a motion to approve a budget of 2,000 to renovate the ball field, including the Bobcat rental?
I made a motion.
Have a motion from Councilperson Bass. Do I have a second?
I have a second.
Second, Councilperson Long. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next is an approval to purchase a new snow plow and spreader and pay to have modifications to a second plow. Brian?
Yeah. Yeah, this one, we gotta get some thought.
Yeah.
Okay, if you'll notice on the paper that I scribbled on right there, I thought I'd make it a little bit easier to try to explain this to you guys, but I actually have a quote in my book right there. But just a little overview of what this is for. As it stands right now, we got the Ram 2500 is the only plow we have. That's the only one that's got a mount on it. That's it. So what I would like to do with your guys' approval, and if the budget will let me, is I'd like to get a brand new plow for the front of the 2000 dump truck, which is a 550, which it handles it a whole lot better than that 250 does,
Okay.
and actually be a little bit bigger. And take the extra plow that we took off of the 350 that we're going to to auction off. We took all the stuff off of it so we can move it over to our other dump truck, and it should, in theory, fit. So we'll have to have that moved over so we don't, that shouldn't cost, well, I think it's $2,400 is what that costs. But what I'd also like to do, if I could, is purchase another spreader. So that way we would have 3 complete trucks with plows and spreaders. If we can. If we can't, I get it. I'll make something else work. But, I mean, the numbers are right there. I mean, it's not $2,000 by a long shot, you know, but it's a little bit different situation. So, but I mean, you know, whatever you guys think would be great. I mean, I really don't know what to say, but like I said, all we got right now is 1. That's it.
Just one, okay, does this include installation, or can you all put it on?
No, that includes installation.
Okay, for the,
So basically, you need to get the plow and the spreader both. So that's what we're looking at between these 2 bids.
We definitely, no way around it, we need 1 more plow regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the spreader would just make it better, and then that way we'd have like a backup or something happen, we'd have another one. You know, and if we got 2 foot of snow, we'd have 3 plows out there instead of 2. So, I mean, that's just me being, you know, devil's advocate right here. I mean,
Yeah, they
we
are.
could, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, they are predicting a
Yeah.
colder and a snowier winter than what we had last year. So, of course.
But I mean, and if you'll notice, there's 2 different spreaders right there. You know, one's a gas spreader and one's an electric. The electric, you know, is significantly more. It's like $3,600 or $3,700 more, but it's electric, but it's a less maintenance. But, you know, the gas one's $5,500. So
What's the difference between the 2 electric spreaders, the one from West Virginia Tractor and Baker?
brand.
This brand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So in
I'm
theory,
sorry
we
I
could
didn't
take-
write that on there.
So in theory, we could take one from one company and one from another.
Yeah, but the install down on the bottom of the install, the old spreader and plow, that's going to have to go to Baker.
Baker.
That's why I put that down there,
Okay.
because that right there is a Snow Boss plow, and Baker is the only one halfway local that deals with them. West Virginia Tractor won't do it because they're not a dealer.
But I like West Virginia Tractor's prices better,
Yeah,
you know?
So it looks like, plow-wise, Baker is tops about $200, right?
mhm.
And West Virginia Tractor is tops on the spreader
Mhm.
by a significant amount, probably about, what, 950?
Yeah.
So, you know, we could get the plow and install the old one at Baker, and then get the spreader at West Virginia Tractor. I mean, that is the cheapest way to go. If it's truly apples to apples, no quality difference, and that's up to
Right.
you.
That's that's it.
And they'll be compatible with each other.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, the only ones that's not is the gas spreader from Baker, and West Virginia Tractor don't even carry gas spreaders anymore because I mean they're going extinct because nobody wants them. But I'm not saying that to change anybody's mind or anything like that. I'm just,
Okay.
you know,
So all this is about close to $18,000.
Right.
yeah, I haven't did the math, but yeah, that's probably about right.
Close to it.
18,285.
Ain't bad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I put together this
Yeah.
sheet for you too,
Okay.
just to give us an idea of where we are with all of our resources before we make a decision, because there are manners in which we can split this cost should we choose to do so. But
Okay.
here you'll see everything project-wise that I have separated, and you'll see at the top columns, general fund, ARPA fund, special project FEMA, and stabilization. Below that, the descriptions. Those highlighted in green have already been reported and paid under the ARPA funds. Those in yellow are the pending projects, none of which have been paid. They're all outstanding. And the ones that are not highlighted on the left are paid, but not yet, accounted for as far as the blue shading. That we've voted for as far as ARPA, but I've not transferred those figures in blue to the general fund, which I will be doing shortly. So bottom line is this, your general fund amount at the top, that's just the amount that we had carried forward from last fiscal year in our budget currently to spend for, whatever we choose to do so. That's not the general fund current balance. It's about 207,000 right now. The ARPA funds, that is the current value, including the blue highlighted amounts that I do need to transfer. So we basically have 275,000 left in ARPA. Special projects 90 and the FEMA projects 44. And with regard to the FEMA at the bottom, you'll see that we've, if we choose to do so, we have Potesta and the project on 98th Street, which will account for the remaining 44,462 of the FEMA allocations. And those are in BTI right now.
Yeah, because
So-
we voted already to use that FEMA.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're going to use that first.
Yeah.
And that leaves, and we just estimated around 100,000. So that leaves 61,337.07 that we'll need to pay either out of ARPA, general fund, or some other source. But right now I have it listed under ARPA, and that's the last item in yellow. The other projects, paving, that's pretty solid. That is the quote for the three different streets that we've chosen. I think it was 112,000, 117,000, something like that. But anyway, right now I have it divided 79.8, 25,000, and 25,000 from special projects. That splits that up pretty well.
Okay.
Public safety annex, that's 100 grand, which you'll recall, if we can leverage that to get 300,000 from the commission,
Yeah, it's
I
worth
think
it.
that's a pretty good thing to do. No guarantee yet, but there's if that falls through, we'll have another 100,000, of course. But I'm hopeful that will come through, because that would be, 25% to get 300,000 would be well worth it, I think. But that's still to be voted on. Let's see, annexation, I've got 15,000. That's a rough estimate. That would include all of our publications, all of our efforts to to do the project mapping, etc. Visitor center 10,000. If we choose to do that, that's another optional item. Sweeper brush is $380. That's minimal, and we do need those. Those are the polyester ones for our street sweeper. 4 of them, matter of fact, for $380. I think it's a great deal.
Yeah.
The security camera system for security, I think we have about 15,000 remaining to pay them. Today, I asked them to get a quote on a uninterrupted power supply for the rec center in lieu of a generator, because that's so up in the air. But we do need a backup, and Steve said that it would provide about 5 hours of power to keep the doors locked until we could manually lock them, and run the security cameras for about 5 hours. So that's pretty good. He's going to get us a quote on that.
What about here?
I think we should go with a generator here.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I was making
yeah.
sure.
Because,
I see what you're saying.
yeah, that was to me, a very reasonable cost for this
Yeah.
estimate here, but,
Yeah.
and the shoring box, 10,225. I've got 10,605, but, the 10,225 did include shipping, so, that's a little bit of a difference, but, and that's to be shipped within a week, you say?
Week or two,
Okay.
hopefully.
Week or two.
That's what they keep saying. Every time I call them, it's a week or two.
And
and I ain't got-
so bottom line, you see in the green at the bottom, if we stick with this as far as our estimates in yellow, we would be left with about 43,000 in general, 33 in ARPA, and about 40 in special projects, not touching stabilization at all. We've still got that as a rainy day fund at the BTI. So that's what we have. So given that, we've got, if we want to do the 18,285 for the snow equipment, we can split it amongst the three or one, or however y'all would like to do that. So after you digest that, anybody have any suggestions?
I just, how long do we have to spend the ARPA money?
Oh,
What,
end of 24.
okay, so
December
we still got
24.
plenty of time.
Yeah, we
Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right,
That's all
right.
right there.
And, you know, there may be criticism out there, but if you look at these items, I think we've done extremely well. And like I say, a good bit of this is still contingent upon, like I said, the commission,
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah.
And other projects. So, we do have 275 literally left right now, but I just wanted to kind of look to the future and put everything I could think of in here, just to give you a good idea of what we have as far as resources.
I said split it up, best, however you seem best.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You-
kind
you
of
do.
leaning toward is splitting it.
Well,
Well, there's, I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
There's another option too that we could do, but it'll put it with 3 plows and 2 spreaders. We could do that. That would save, $34,000, give or take. But like you said, we're gonna have 2 of the old spreaders and 1 new plow if we do it that way.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense to you guys at all.
No.
I didn't think so. Instead of buying the spreader, I don't know, what was the price on the spreader?
The whole
72.
thing, 18,285.
Yeah,
Well, the spreader was 72,000
82.
to
Yeah.
install it.
Right.
yeah,
Right,
so that's $8,200 for the spreader.
right.
We could, use the 2 spreaders that we have and just get the controls and use the controls in the new truck or the dump truck. And then that would have us 3 trucks that's ready for the spreader, but just 2 spreaders.
Mm.
Did that make any sense? It's hard to
Yeah,
explain.
okay.
So in
how
other
much is
words,
the
you could end
controls
up,
gonna be?
if you end up needing to run 3 plows, one of them is not going to have a spreader
That is
on it.
correct.
How much is the controls gonna be?
I'm guessing this is a total guess. Well, if you use this one right here, so that's 25 to do that, to install that on the other truck. So I'm guessing $1,500 maybe.
$1,500.
Yeah.
And the other one's 4,000. So that's what, $5,500? Should be saving?
Oh, you're talking about the gas one?
No,
Okay, yeah.
you said not to get the one spreader, what, 4,000 or something?
No, it's 82.
It's 82.
82, yeah.
It's up top.
1,500 would be saving about $6,000.
Right, but yeah, I mean,
How old
But
is,
this way it'll give us three
right,
to go,
Right,
and I think
that's
that makes
what
more
I'm saying.
sense, yeah.
yeah, especially, and how old is the other 2 spreaders?
Well, the other 2 spreaders we rebuilt last year.
Yeah.
Because,
So
I mean, if you remember, Dave,
So
when
if
we
we
was
don't
having
actually
all
buy
that
another
trouble.
spreader, we could potentially have a spreader break down.
That
on
is
us.
correct.
right.
Yeah. Now,
And actually, the spreader that we're getting is actually a little bit bigger. Well, the one that's quoted,
Okay.
it's actually bigger than the ones that we have now.
Hmm.
They're actually this one here is actually stainless steel. The one we got is that polyurethane plastic thing.
So in other words, we could be back here next month.
Yes.
So you wanna get a plow from Baker and the spreader from West Virginia Tractor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this here.
I
Yeah.
make a motion, that's what we do.
So,
it.
okay, hold on.
Oh, we gotta figure out how we divvying up the money.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Plow from Baker,
Mhm.
spreader from West Virginia Tractor, and install the other spreader at Baker.
Yes.
So the total 18,285.
Right.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilperson Skeens, second from Councilperson Bass.
Now, where are we taking the money from?
Well, we can, okay.
Or, I mean, do I need to put that in there, or are we gonna just spread it out?
Yeah, we'll put it in there. I mean, I know for a fact, general fund is extremely healthy. ARPA is the most restrictive, but
Right.
there's plenty of uses for that in the future too.
Okay.
It's not that restrictive. It's just, like I say, it's wherever, whatever council would like to do.
Well, I mean, it's, you're the financial guru here.
Yeah.
You know, just,
You tell
whatever you,
us.
I just,
Well,
Which of the counts did you talk about sharing it with?
well, really the three, of course, are general fund, ARPA, and special projects at BTI.
Okay,
How about splitting them between general and the special projects?
yeah,
Leave ARPA alone?
yeah,
That's fine.
That's what I'd do.
Cause we
Yeah.
still got a lot of time to spend that.
yeah.
Right.
yeah, and we
Good
still
point.
got more paving and other things could pop up too, so.
And we can use that ARPA money for the paving?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we're using the
Okay,
last
split it
batch.
50/50.
And we need,
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
So, that'll be split $9,143 for the general fund
mm-hmm,
and $9,142 for special projects fund.
yes.
All in favor, I have the motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Who was first?
Debbie
And
and
then
Rebecca.
Becca.
Motion carries. Good job. I think it's good. I mean, we've gotta have the equipment, like I said, to do the
Yeah.
work.
And having the other two being just rebuilt last year, that makes me a little nervous, so.
Several $100, I don't know the exact number, we spent several $100 on the rebuilding last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Next item on the agenda is the resolution town to participate in CVS Pharmacy, Walmart Pharmacy, Kiva Pharmaceutical Industries, Allergen opioid settlements. Recorder Von Talbert.
Yeah, we, received 3 and I added it, we'd already had 3 and then we received another one today. So I made a quick change to go ahead and, approve all 4 of them. And each time we get them, we'll have to approve them at a meeting. I spoke to the attorney today, cause we've seen if we could do a blanket, so we wouldn't have to come back to a meeting every time we had one, and, we can't. Best I can do is put them all on one. But unless it would be a strict, time frame, hopefully we just have future do them in, regular meetings. This is, like we talked about with the Rite Aid, getting funds at, where the Attorney General sued, whole lot of companies.
Yeah. There'll be many, many more to come. But, we haven't received any of the funds yet, but I spoke with one of the assistant attorneys, and they said it would be soon, so and those are extremely restricted. They're a lot more so than the ARPA is. But anyway.
Yeah.
Do I have a motion then to
Do I
accept
need
the?
to I don't need to read it,
I
do
don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, these are exactly like the other ones that
The
we've
Rite Aid.
approved for Rite Aid and others.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I have a motion to accept these 4 resolutions. Do I have a second?
I'll make a second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilperson Bass, second from Councilperson Long. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, any good and welfare of council?
I've got a question. It was brought up to me. The restrooms over at the ball field, who's responsible for keeping those clean, updated? The women's bathroom light does not work, but they're nasty. They've not had toilet paper. I took a whole big pack over there last week and it's already gone. The lady called me again today
I know it.
and she
You
said
just
it's
fixed
just,
it?
Yeah, they just fixed it.
she says it's not, in the women's bathroom.
No, we're talking about, this is
But
at
he
the ball
said-
field, right?
Yeah, and she said what they've been doing. It's the ball
Ball
field.
field.
Yeah.
The ball field. She said kids have been going in there, especially in the women's bathroom. There's not no light in there, so they can't see, so they're propping the door open, they're washing their hands, using toilet paper to dry, and then throw it in the commode and stop the commode up.
No, we moved it, didn't we?
No, they're back there. There's 3 of them down there.
They're back over there.
Did they pick them up? Pick them up?
But, no, wait, they took the jetter down there, cleaned all the bathrooms out, and then fixed the light before we even released it to them, and fixed the toilet.
Well, she just said it wasn't working, the commode had been stopped up twice, they'd worked on getting it unstopped. and she was talking about being so dirty. And I said, well, I thought it was up to you all to keep it clean. I mean, I didn't know it was our responsibility. They're using it for free.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My thing is, not, maybe they could use a porta potty.
Or maybe they need to, be more responsible and watch that bathroom better.
That, and they're gonna have to start supplying the toilet paper and
Yeah, we
stuff.
can't do this all the time.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, I went to the house and like I said, got a big pack because they called and said they didn't have any and
Oh.
took it over. And then this week she's calling for more and I said, wait a
For
minute.
God's sakes, don't take the whole pack over there, they'll stuff it all down the commode.
They
Yeah.
should be,
well, and not to mention,
Responsible for them.
they're probably, it's more than likely going home with them.
Well,
whenever you.
yeah, just grab yourself a microphone so that way they can hear you online. Whoever's listening. Yeah, these are live
I gotta
streamed.
say, all right. Yeesh, somebody could've warned me that earlier. Where was that? I love the football team. I love it all like that. But like, I did talk with the president and like, it was 100% Gilby left, right? And I said that's the way it should have stayed. Like, and if it can, like, and you can't blame, like, they got a million kids. The kids running out of bathrooms. Kids should probably just run out of porta potties. That's what I did when I played there when I was young. I mean, I don't think you're being mean to them. There's still a restroom there. You know what I mean?
Where's
Like,
the parents?
what do you mean? If you look out there, there's like right now, there's probably 10 kids to one parent. You know what I mean? There's like kids running in and out. I'd say the kids are stuffing it up.
Do they have it open with nobody there? Is it,
Yeah.
are they leaving it open and all the
If it's
time?
messing up that, I don't know. I will find out tonight. I'll stop on my way. I'll stop
I
my way out of here when I
personally-
leave here right now and go talk to the president. But
Well, I attended the practice and they do not walk them over there. They let them just go.
I coach. I don't walk my kids to the bathroom.
I
My
don't
kid-
either.
I mean, like, so I understand that, but
but
like,
they
and,
could-
and we're not trying to be like maybe for when they don't got games, like for practice, use a
Well,
porta
over
potty.
the years, we've
Well,
had.
That'd be an
here's the
easy fix for
keep
me.
it
Well, here's the
that
thing,
even
before they go in,
repaired.
when they get there, they go in, somebody, one of the adults check it out. When they leave, they check it out and clean it up.
My thing was though, that was kind of already the deal. Like at my house, my kids do something they don't supposed to do, I take the Nintendo because you mess up your deal.
Well, we're, going to tell them to do this.
Okay, I told them the first time,
I know, but sometimes we have to tell people more than once.
but lucky don't live with me.
Sometimes
I'm-
the parents are worse than the kids, is what she's trying to
Tell them they
I'll
don't.
get in that
true,
boat, I
too.
understand.
Here,
I'll do whatever y'all want, but if you
Oh,
want
I
me,
know, just tell them again, they
here's the
forgot
light
or
fixture
something.
in the women's
so we're
bathroom.
gonna leave it open?
No. Tell them that when they come down
That's
there,
what she just sent me.
She just now sent you that.
Today she sent it, yes.
tell them that when they get there, then they open them up, they need to check them out, clean up if it's a mess,
Mm-hmm.
and when they leave, check it out and clean it up, and they need to provide their own toilet paper.
And lock it.
Okay,
And
they get
lock
their own,
it.
they get their own toilet paper and they gotta check it every day.
Yes, and
Their
don't leave.
president's super cool. I don't think you have any problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's, no reason why they couldn't do that, and we're considering, they were using it for months before we even knew it. They can, provide their own toilet
I
paper.
think that's fine. I think we'll tell them to get
Yeah.
their toilet paper and check it, and I'll stop there and tell
Yeah.
them on my way. to
Yeah,
the
I thought that's what you were saying, I'm
I
just,
bet you the toilet
we both were
stopping will
confused.
Stop
I'm
immediately.
always confused.
Oh.
You know?
Now that we're buying it.
me too, sometimes.
Ultra thin.
Yeah, that's the person that complained in case he wanted to talk to her or whatever.
Who's this for?
That's
the
who
person that
sent me the
complained.
pictures and
Oh, okay.
complained.
Linda.
Well, don't set out. for
Don't
me.
say the
Don't
name.
say it.
But if he wants
Put
to
it in
talk
your
the
pocket.
whole thing. Oh, that's hard.
You don't understand laws and rules.
That's okay. You'll get it. It's all
You'll
right.
be all right. Yeah, you're all right.
But, cause I went to Brian as soon as I got the message and they went to Lowe's and got a light. And
And-
replaced the light.
Well, like I said, over the years, we've had trouble just keeping them repaired. I mean, I don't know how many times
That's
they've
only
been
been, what, 2
thrown,
months ago?
destroyed, and we've redone them and everything else, since I've even been on council.
Well, I
I think
feel
what-
if they keep destroying them, they can bring their own bathroom with them.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna keep building them back up for them to keep tearing it down.
Yeah. That concession stand in Bill Wells Park has been the worst on bathrooms.
Something want to strike this. Two right now.
All right.
Crack at will.
Any good welfare of, the public?
Crack at will.
Hey, Tracy, any good?
Do you have a
welfare
motion
on
to
the public?
adjourn?
Let me check.
Yes,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I was ratchet.
We're
on it.
adjourned.
Okay.
thank you, Dave.
Yeah, we got.